intro. Shh. Hello, welcome to this week's video. This week is gonna be an interesting one, mainly because it's time I fess up. It's time I fess up that I really suck at cooking, and I don't know if you guys have been able to notice. I don't cook. Jordy here is the king of cooking, which I'm so beyond grateful for. But it's been causing me a lot of anxiety recently, especially moving into this new place, paying more in rent. LA is just expensive in general. I cannot be eating out all the time, overeating, you know how it goes. And I'm just like, this week is the week I do it, you know? So we just got back from the grocery store. Jordy helped me to pick out some things. I feel like I get anxiety even in the grocery store. I get anxiety deciding what to eat. I get anxiety thinking about how I have to spend money to buy things to eat. I get anxiety thinking about how many times a day I have to eat. It's never ending and we have to eat every single day. So if you can relate to that, I'm here with you. Oh my gosh, speaking of, that's the man who drives down the street every single day making that noise because he's selling something to eat. The world revolves around food. So this week we're gonna just figure it out. We're gonna figure it out together, and then also just regular fun. Do you mind? Now is not the time for the rotisserie.
Hungry.
Okay, you can open the rotisserie ticket. Tonight I'm cosplaying as housewife because I'm making dinner for my boyfriend, and to be honest, that's the first time I've ever done that. And if you have a hate comment you want to leave below, go ahead, go right ahead. Tonight I'm making his favorite, it's like a P.F. Chang's dupe of their lettuce wraps, which I've had those before. They are so good. He's on his way back from work and I'm just so excited to surprise him with this. But the issue is that my kitchen is a mess. I've been cleaning my whole house and I'm so proud of it because it was really a mess earlier. All right, Chef Bianca checking in, clocking in. Here we go. You better pay attention.
This reminds me of like going to P.F. Chang's as a kid.
What did you think of the food?
Delicious.
I was hesitant to create this video because food is a sensitive and personal topic for me. I don't want to give the impression that I have an eating disorder, but I definitely throughout this video will be talking about food as a means to comfort, food as a means to sustenance and health, food as a means to care for yourself. And if you find any of those topics triggering, this is my trigger warning to you. But I wanted to create a video and being intentional about the ways in which we care for ourselves on a daily basis. And I think I'm always looking for ways to which I can improve caring for myself. And food is one of those things that recently I've realized I just suck at it. I really thought that moving into my new place, I would take so much time and intentionality to cook for myself and be by myself, and that just so far hasn't been the case. I hope you enjoy this video and me taking a deep dive into something that's challenging for me. Good morning, good morning. Today is Tuesday and I'm in such a beautiful, wonderful mood. The sun has been out pretty consistently in LA. It's been warmer. It was like 70 degrees yesterday. So I just feel happier. I've had this for a while and I've never tried it, but this morning I woke up to an email from them and I saw that this has serotonin in it, and serotonin is something that my body definitely lacks, and I've known that for a while but didn't know what the solution was. So I was excited to find out that this is that. This is supposed to be good for B complex, energy, metabolism. Yeah, and it also is supposed to be calming, so I'm excited to see if it helps me to focus today. This after brushing your teeth though, 10 out of 10, I do not recommend that. I just got home from hot yoga and I won't even lie to you guys, I don't want to make food right now. I think that's the theme of this video, is I just don't want to. But I have to, so I will. I feel like my thing with food is not necessarily that I like hate cooking so much as I just don't like to have to do anything at a certain time. And I found myself on the way home like getting excited that I have food in the fridge, which I honestly don't usually. I'm so ashamed to say that I eat out so often, and honestly if I did take the time to like look at my bank account and see how much money I spend on eating out, it would be really, really bad. But I'm trying not to shame myself. In my upbringing, like both of my parents did not cook that often. Yeah, it's not like a skill that was put in me as a child, and it's okay. But it does suck, those things that you like have to relearn as an adult, and it's crazy the way that it's like snuck into my life in such an unpleasant way. I've been working with my therapist on just processing, trauma, as all people in therapy do. But lately what's come up for me has been this, just like annoyance that I'm still dealing with and working through things that have ruined my life for like years, since I was in my early 20s. And I don't know, it's crazy to me that people don't go to therapy, because I'm just like, how are you functioning? How are you okay? Like, it's hard out here. Like, I feel like I have achieved or grown in a certain area, and then I'm experiencing a new life thing, and I'm just like, wow, there's that old coping mechanism, there's that old me that is still like trying to deal with life in the way that we used to, even though I now have all these new tools, and just, I I just constantly jump back and forth between like being sad for my younger self that she had to build all these coping mechanisms to like deal with life as a child, but then I also get frustrated at my adult self because I'm just like, how are we still here? Like, how is this still happening? But lately I've just been like, Bianca, chill. Like, you've come so far, and like, I've come far even from just a year ago. Like, when I go back and watch my YouTube videos from last year, I just cringe because I'm like, oh my gosh, who is that? We're so different. I've been patting myself on the back lately every time that I notice my body craving something different than I used to like. In the past, I would go to food as comfort instead of as something that was healthy and sustaining for my body. And lately I've noticed my body is like, we want healthier food, and it's been nice to hear that and to follow that voice versus going straight to the way that I used to operate. I feel like I'm in Ratatouille. And you're the French guy with your shirt. It's like Ratatouille, marvelous.
It's a rat. The rat cooked the food.
I'm so traumatized by rats from living in New York that I can't watch Ratatouille. I tried one time recently, and like the idea of them scurrying around, being around food, it made me want to barf. Couldn't watch it. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. We just got a delivery from this app called Feed. They just sent a full box of produce, and they also sent these fun things. I'm most excited for these gluten-free Brazilian bread situation, protein chips, black sesame rice crackers, and I don't know what this is. Pastry, a mochi rice Thai tea muffin.
But it's gonna be hard to use all that.
This is crazy. I didn't know it would send this much.
Dude, they just threw it. There's a bunch of Brussels sprouts, just like.
Oh, okay. The Brussels sprouts.
peppers.
The Brussels sprouts I did order.
But like
This whole thing was like $25.
Really?
Yeah, they just send like a mystery.
Oh, wait, you
produce.
bought it or?
No, well,
they
gifted it, but.
But it was only $25. That's crazy. I gotta get on that. We should cook us something right now.
What is that?
Pomegranate.
Oh.
Do you like pomegranate?
I'm not a big pomegranate. Is this a pear?
I think so.
I'm not a big pomegranate person.
It's red chard.
Oh, it's chard.
It's Swiss red chard.
Rainy out there. smells amazing. Oh, there's no better feeling than finishing editing a YouTube video. Like, trust, there's just no better feeling. Right now it is kind of, I don't know. Right now, what even day is it? That's how I feel after editing. I literally, my brain is like, what? Don't ask me anything. It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday, and in an hour and a half, I'm having some friends over. I'm going to make them dinner. I thought it would be fun to end the video this way because I was really quite spontaneous about this video idea, but it really turned out to be like so divine. I didn't mention to you guys in the video, but I have been having stress about food for a lot of years of my life, to be honest. Like, I just wasn't raised to have a good relationship with food. I grew up on a lot of frozen foods. I didn't understand the importance of eating healthy until I was a teenager, and I really have spent a lot of years trying to intentionally get myself out of the habits that I was raised with, and it's quite unfortunate. The crazy part though is that when I decided to make this video, a few days later I ended up going to church with my boyfriend, and the pastor is talking about how they're going to start teaching about the theology of food and the importance of food, and I sat through that service a couple of days ago and I was like, this is so crazy. Like, it feels really exciting when you mentally are going through something that's hard or stressful, and honestly, food and the concept of it, spending money on it, saving money on food, not knowing what to eat, not having an appetite, not always, you know, being excited about food. It's really encouraging when you find that God is on the same page. And I don't know, I felt like really encouraged this past week because I'm like, okay, this has been a thing that I have been whining about, complaining about, something that has genuinely stressed me out to the point where I will sit and talk to my therapist about my relationship with food. And it was really cool to see and experience, like, oh, I think God hears me. I think he like really wants me to figure this out and is really for my health and my well-being. And yeah, in the service, it was just incredible because he was teaching so much about things that I was like, I've never thought about that. I've never thought about how food can be something that helps you to connect to other people, that helps you to slow down and to really be grateful for how beautiful food is, how rich it is, how much it's a tool to, I don't know, like, love yourself, you know? Like, I've just never thought of it that way, and I had never experienced it that way, and I'm looking forward to like using these, I don't know, tools and the wisdom and the insight moving forward in my life. And not to say that I've grown over the past week so much that suddenly I'm gonna start cooking every night at home. Like, I literally ate out last night. But it's been really nice to just start the conversation and to not be so overwhelmed, but to just be like, it's okay to eat out sometimes. It's okay to still have anxiety about food, but like, at least sit with yourself and think about, why am I feeling this way? Why am I anxious about this? What am I really wanting right now? Am I wanting food for comfort, or am I wanting food for health? Is it both? And something that the pastor said that I really loved was that if you live alone or you are single and you eat a lot of meals by yourself, like, why not take the time 3 times a day to sit down and just like commune with God, whether that means praying, whether that means, you know, if you're not spiritual or religious, just writing a list of what you're grateful for. Like, it was really cool to hear that, because I was like, oh, I love doing that. I can do that. I can incorporate all of those things together. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing food as a way to rest, a way to connect with God, a way to connect with others. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. I need to get to cooking.